Good morning. Welcome back to our race coverage this morning, the Race for the Cure, the 29th event. I'm glad we could be here for WTOL 11 this morning. This is we've done every race, and personally I've been involved with every race as well, and it's been a real treat. Trust me, everybody going to see on TV today, we're here because we want to be here. It's a privilege and a thrill to be here this morning telling you all about what's happening with the race. We're expecting about 6,000 runners, and again, it's not about the race, it's about the event. It's about raising money for the Komen Foundation, and they do such great work, and all of us live normal lives, and once in a while we have friends or family and our lives are disrupted by cancer. So if in some small way we can begin crushing breast cancer, that would be a really, really good thing. Tim and Tiffany are back at the starting line. We're getting a lot closer to the start of this race. Tim, how's it going down there?
Yeah, Dan, we're starting to see more people filtering down here on Summit Street. We know that a lot of them like to run ahead of time and get a little bit of their legs going.
Stretch a little
bit, make sure they're ready to hit the ground running when that gun goes off. But you know, there's also a serious side of this, of course. Every year the Susan G. Komen Northwest Ohio Race for the Cure is named in memory of a brave warrior who unfortunately has lost their fight against breast cancer.
Yeah, but let me tell you, this woman's legacy, it lives on. She has an incredible story, and it continues even till this day. This year's race is in memory of an old friend, Agnes Carmel. Here's Melissa Andrews.
Agnes Carmel's prized gardens are something special.
This is for the hanging baskets. There's 8 of them in the backyard. There's 6 pots in the back by the deck.
The veggies are overflowing, the flowers bursting with color, bright and full of life, just like Agnes. You can see her personal touch.
The 2 bigger ones by the garage get orange geraniums, 4 baskets hanging in the courtyard.
Agnes wasn't here to plant this spring.
Keep watering them. See the bees going in and out?
She died of metastatic breast cancer last year.
This one here is rosemary.
Her husband of 45 years made sure her gardens were just how she liked them this year.
Exactly to her specifications from when she planted them from every year.
And she didn't know then that you were going to do it the exact same way?
She didn't know I kept the list.
A meticulous list. Every type of flower by color in the exact location Agnes had planted them every year.
But I don't do as good a job as she did because she watered them, talked to them, and, you know, gave them loving care.
Agnes was proud of her garden, her relationship with Mike, and of Susan G. Komen.
So there's 12. That's very.
She told me in 2018 the Race for the Cure gave her something to look forward to every year, a reason to keep fighting.
It was like Thanksgiving. Everybody gets together, they're having a party, and everybody's happy, and everybody's giving thanks for where the accomplishments that they've done and where they've been, and you know, and how the year has been progressed.
The 20 and 30-year survivors gave her hope.
She would be saying, well, look at this sign over here. She's got 35 years. This one's got 25 years.
The newer survivors gave her purpose.
And she would look at the people that are entry level, you know, 6 months, a year. Hey, let's get a buddy here. She wanted to get everybody a buddy. That was a big thing. After she found a buddy that she could relate with that had it earlier years than what she had, it was phenomenal. And it was something that gave her an edge to what to expect.
Agnes's sign on race day would have said 11 years.
Who's this?
Yeah, I remember seeing her and taking that picture.
But this year, Agnes is in our memories, the race in memory of her.
I'm speechless. It brings tears to my eyes because, you know, it's something that she would have loved, you know, and I'm gonna deeply appreciate this.
When you look out into the sea of pink this year, remember Agnes.
But
this
yeah,
looks like a mum.
It is, and it's a pink mum. Believe it or not, it's a pink mum. She liked pink.
And we just love that he has kept this tradition on. You know, he's dealing with her being gone, but in the same sense, he's keeping her memory alive. And she had no idea that he kept that list and make sure he knows where all those flowers go.
Yeah, you love to see that. I mean, I feel like it's so great, you know, just to know that she's left such a legacy and that her husband is continuing that. What a beautiful story, too.
We just love that. Great job with that,
for
Melissa.
Sure. We are just minutes away.
Yeah, we're about 6 minutes away now. We want to give you a look on Summit Street as the runners are getting ready. It's the 5K competitive run, and after that starts at 9:30, you will see the walkers as well, and then there's a 1 mile walk as well.
Yeah, here we go. Susan G. Komen, Race for the Cure, Northwest Ohio 2022. We'll be right back.
I want to hear y'all. 1, 2,
Welcome back.
3.
WTOL's live coverage of Race for the Cure from the start line. I'll tell you what, something very touching, very moving just happened. Chris Peterson, who is on stage right now, former WTOL anchor, she was asking each and every person in this crowd today, on the count of 3,
if you plan to participate in the 5K, you should be here on Summit Street to my left. That's where
you are
the
the champion,
5K
and that's what
runners
just happened.
and
A number
walkers
of
should
names
be.
just yelled out, just shouted out.
right,
A
and
lot
if
of
you're a
spirit,
walker,
a lot of emotion,
do not
all
get
in
in the
that.
front.
Joe,
You'll
let's
get
show
crippled.
everybody right here at home the clock, which we have got the countdown right here, right now. We are at 9:27. We are just 3 minutes away from the start of this race. The 5K happening right here. We are on the start line right near Summit and Monroe. We see all of these runners getting ready. They've got so much flair. They've got so much inspiration behind them. The reason why they're in this race today, making sure that they are drawing attention to not only the spirit of this event, but also those for whom they run. And then, of course, we've got just across the way, and you saw, and Joe's going to show you as well, as we've got all of these walkers who are ready to roll. Now, Joe and I are going to have to get out of the way here because we've got just a few minutes before we get run down, and I know that they've told us that we need to make sure that we're not here getting run over before this race starts. But once again, I'll tell you what, a lot of the people who have come up to us and are so happy once again that they have this moment and they have the ability to bring awareness to their family, to their friends, to their associates. We're going to check in now with Tim and Tiffany. They are back there at the desk with much more as we get ready for the race.
Yeah, thank you, Jeff, very much. And last year, Tiffany and I were where you are, right there along Summit Street. We had to do the same thing. We had to get out of the way because these runners don't want anything blocking their way as they get lined up. But it was also a great time to talk to them about their anticipation for the race and just why they are there, who they're there for.
Yeah, really. And hearing so many stories from so many different people here, I think that's what's pretty incredible. You know, the women and men who are willing to share their cancer journeys, what they've gone through, their survivor journeys, and also the people who are here in support as well, creating these teams and being a part of it. So
we see a lot of full families here too. I've noticed a number of kids that are with their mom or dad. Maybe they're supporting their grandma who is out here as well. So it's just great to hear from them and see all of it. And we love the themes too, right? We talk about the different t-shirts that a lot of them are wearing and how it's there's a reason behind it, whether they work for Owens Corning, who is right where we are as one of the sponsors, or many of the other businesses that are supporting it. It's just so great to see all these people come out, and I love the themes and the colors that they wear today.
Yeah, the warriors that they are, that is for sure.
Right.
You talk about some of the face paint, right? You see
exactly
the pink tutus or the pink leggings, you know, the accents and things like that. The atmosphere, I was so surprised by that. You know, last year was my first year here. So surprised by that. But you know what?
We knew you loved that.
We want to pause for the national anthem right now.
What so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the